Most men make one simple mistake when they interact with a woman. They do it with hesitation. They reach out like they are unsure, like they are asking permission without words. And she feels it immediately. She does not just feel your hand or your presence. She feels the uncertainty vibrating behind it. That hesitation changes everything. Her emotional openness pauses. Her body becomes guarded, and the moment slowly disappears without either of you understanding exactly why. Welcome to Strong and Ageless with Celeste Rowan. We live in a culture obsessed with the energy of youth, but there is a specific, powerful reason why a mature woman often finds herself drifting away from younger, fit partners toward an older man who possesses a certain invisible quality. It isn't about the silver in his hair, the depth of his bank account, or the car he drives. It is about the specific weight of his presence. Younger men often operate from a place of performance. They are trying to prove their worth, trying to win the interaction. A mature man, however, knows how to simply be. He doesn't need to audition for her attention. A mature woman does not fall deeply for your words alone. She has heard the scripts, the rehearsed lines, and the empty promises since her early 20s. She does not fall for your job title or your appearance. She falls for the emotional experience she feels inside herself when she is near you. That experience begins with presence. It begins with the way you carry yourself and how you communicate certainty without saying anything at all. If you feel like your internal energy or your physical drive isn't reflecting the man you are inside, I want you to look at the 7-day natural protocol to regain stamina and male power, available in the link pinned in the comments. This protocol is the physical foundation for the mental presence we are discussing today. Today, you will learn something much deeper than dating techniques. You will understand emotional communication through physical presence. These are not tricks or rehearsed actions. They are emotional signals. They speak directly to her nervous system and bypass her logical thinking. When you understand this emotional language, attraction becomes natural. It stops feeling forced and begins feeling effortless, calm, and real. This is not about force or aggression. Emotional maturity does not respond to pressure. It responds to grounded presence. These principles come from psychology, neuroscience, and real observation of human connection, reflecting how emotional trust develops naturally between a masculine and feminine pole. Think about the last time you were in a high-pressure situation. Did you feel the need to fill the silence? Did you feel the need to move constantly? Most men do. They believe that action equals attraction. But for a woman who has seen it all, constant movement looks like nervousness. It looks like you are trying to convince her or yourself of your value. True power is found in the pauses. It is found in the way you look at her without needing to say a single word. It is the ability to hold a moment until it reaches its natural peak. This is the invisible quality. It is the absence of anxiety. Most advice focuses on where to touch or when to touch, but very few people explain the emotional energy behind it. That energy changes everything. A mature woman has experienced many types of energy before, some from insecurity, some from emotional neediness, and some from performance. She recognizes intention immediately. She feels whether you are grounded or uncertain. What she truly responds to is emotional peace. She responds to a man who feels comfortable within his own skin. A man who is not rushing toward an outcome. A man who is emotionally calm. His presence feels complete. It does not ask. It does not demand. It simply exists. That stability creates trust, and trust opens the emotional space for a deeper connection to grow naturally and safely. Many men fail before a connection even begins because they lack the internal battery to sustain their presence. They hesitate too much or they rush too quickly. Both create imbalance. Hesitation feels uncertain while rushing feels intrusive. Awareness must guide your pace. When your presence carries calmness, her nervous system relaxes and emotional safety increases. But when you carry anxiety or hidden intention, her defenses rise quietly. She may not explain it, but she feels it. If you are finding that your energy or stamina isn't matching the man you want to be, the 7-day natural protocol to regain stamina and male power in the pinned comment is designed to help you reclaim that inner strength. Don't forget to subscribe to Strong and Ageless with Celeste Rowan for more insights on mature connection and masculine development. There are 3 emotional triggers that make a connection meaningful. The first is emotional certainty. This creates safety, and safety allows openness. It means you feel calm and confident, not demanding, not hesitant, simply present. When you are certain, she doesn't have to lead, she can simply be. She can relax into her femininity because she feels the solid boundary of your masculinity. The second trigger is emotional stillness. Many believe movement creates attraction, but stillness creates deeper impact. When you remain steady, her emotional system has time to respond. It shows patience, which builds safety more effectively than constant movement ever could. Stillness is a sign of a man who is not afraid of what he might find in the quiet. It signals that you are the rock in the relationship. The third trigger is emotional honesty. This means your presence reflects genuine feeling, not a performance or an expectation. Authenticity builds trust, and trust allows attraction to develop without effort. If you feel desire, let it be felt through your eyes, not through aggressive words. If you feel admiration, let it be felt through your focus. Women are masters at detecting faking it. When you are honest about your presence, you become magnetic. Let's break down the physical expression of this presence through 7 specific touches. The first meaningful point of contact is a calm hand on her lower back. This communicates emotional protection and signals awareness without control. It is a grounding touch. It builds comfort where safety begins quietly. When you guide her through a crowded room with your hand there, you aren't pushing her. You are providing a pillar of support. The second is holding her hand with calm presence. Gentle movement of the thumb here communicates attention and strengthens closeness. This simple gesture carries deep meaning when backed by consistent presence. It says, "I am here and I am focused on you." It is not a grip of possession, but a connection of choice. The third involves gentle contact near her temple or forehead. This communicates care and reduces tension. It is a protective, nurturing signal that tells her she is safe in your space. It targets the parts of her mind that are often overstimulated and stressed, allowing her to finally let go of the manager role most women have to play in daily life. The fourth is resting your hand calmly on her shoulder. Here, stillness communicates attention and grounding builds stability. It is a non-demanding touch that reinforces your physical and emotional proximity. It says that you are a steady force in her life. The fifth touch involves gently holding her face with calm emotional presence. This is where vulnerability appears and honesty strengthens closeness. It is the highest form of emotional openness. By framing her face, you are saying that in this moment, nothing else in the world exists but her. The sixth is gentle contact at her waist. Here, certainty communicates clarity and confidence builds safety. It is a more intimate signal that, when done with the right energy, reinforces her attraction to your strength. It draws her into your orbit without forcing her there. Finally, the seventh is a calm goodbye embrace that lingers slightly longer. This is where emotional memory forms and curiosity develops naturally. It leaves her with the lingering feeling of your presence long after you are gone. It creates a vacuum that only your return can fill. This is the difference between a man she likes and a man she craves. All these work only when emotional presence exists. A mature woman responds to emotional truth, not performance or pressure. She responds to the man who has done the work on himself, the man who is physically and mentally prepared for the depth she offers. If you want to ensure your body has the stamina to stay present and focused throughout these moments, refer to the 7-day natural protocol to regain stamina and male power in the link below. Subscribe to Strong and Ageless with Celeste Rowan to continue your journey into emotional maturity and lasting attraction. Remember, it is not about the touch itself, but the man behind the touch. Be present, be grounded, and be the man she remembers.